AM 1230 WBVP and AM 1460 WMBA. If you're listening to this right now, that's wonderful and thank you. But I invite you to go on our Facebook page and watch this. News and Notes on Entertainment. Scott Tady's not here. I feel like we upgraded a great deal because Scott's not here, but Valentina Cherico, you are here. Welcome to the program. We were talking off there. You graduated from where my daughter graduated from. We've had a great conversation. And then I got to listen to you warm up a little bit. It's been absolutely amazing. First, first introduce your accompanist because I know how dads can get. There you go.
Well, hi, I'm Valentina Cherico. I am 18 years old. And to the right of me is my dad, Michael Cherico, amazing guitarist, vocalist. He plays everything.
My first question, I'm only going to ask a couple questions. I'm going to get out of the way and let you guys perform because what you're doing is far more impressive. How old were you when you said, hey, this performing arts thing, this creative thing, when did that sink in that it might be something you want to do? And when did you say, to heck with it, full speed ahead?
Well, it wasn't until later in life. I was around 11 years old.
You're 18. What's later in life?
Well, usually, you hear a lot of singers say, oh, I started when I was a baby. But, for me, it was a little bit more down the road.
Was there something that triggered it when you were 11?
Well, I grew up listening. I have two older sisters.
Okay.
And they both sing. And my dad started up this band called Casanova.
Mm-hmm.
And
Casanova and the Divas?
And the Divas,
yeah.
Yes. First it was just Casanova, and then he changed it to Casanova and the Divas.
You needed some divas for the stage set. Yeah.
But, my sisters were in it, and, I just listened to them as I grew up. I listened to my dad perform, and my whole family sings, actually, cousins and uncles, and but, so I think I just was inspired by that, and I just thought, hey, why not me?
Why not you? And I'm assuming it was performance that led you to Lincoln Park.
Yes.
And you have to audition to get into that school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How nervous were you? Because you're 18 now and you're dealing with all of this. Mm-hmm. If you're trying to audition, you're 13 or 14 years old. You didn't start doing this until you were 11. That's a short window to build confidence. How nervous were you?
I was very nervous.
Yeah?
I was so nervous. I remember, so you go up and it's in front of the directors. So there's the music director, there's the musical theater director, all that. So I remember it was just like, oh my God, it's only been a year, and I remember I was 12 years old, and it was just like, so nerve-wracking because you see all these adults who were on Broadway and even won a Grammy.
Yeah.
And it was very scary, but
Okay, you have a new single, and we're going to play the new single at the end, but you're going to play some other stuff for us. I do want to ask you about the single. Is it There's No Stopping Me Now or Ain't No Stopping Me Now?
There's No Stopping Me
Okay.
Now. Yeah.
If you go with Ain't, it'll get you more play on different stations, though. You know that, right? All right. What are you going to play for us first?
Well, first I'm going to do, this is kind of like my little tribute to Whitney Houston called I Will Always Love You.
Okay.
She inspired me so much as an artist and as a performer, so.
Was that the one artist you said, okay, if I'm going to do this, that's the path I want to take style-wise?
Yes, she was, I've had many influencers that I've grown up listening to, but she was definitely number one.
All right, I'm going to get out of the way of the video, and I'm going to let you guys do what you do. It's Valentina Cherico and Dad. And Mickey Cherico. Okay. Whenever you want to go, you go. Oh, my God.
If I should stay, I would only be in your way. So I will go, but I know
think of you in every step of the way. And
best of Beaver County is easy to discover. It's right here on your radio. Tune in this and every Thursday from 11 to 11:30 for the best of Beaver County, presented by St. Barnabas. The show is hosted by Mike Romai and is dedicated to shining light on great things going on right here in your neighborhood and the people that are making it happen. This Thursday, enjoy conversation and insight from an intriguing lineup of guests that are creating excitement and having an impact right here in Beaver County. The Best of Beaver County is presented by St. Barnabas. The radio broadcast will also be replayed each week from 11:30 to noon on Sundays on Beaver County Radio. It's your chance to encounter the best of Beaver County with new show host Mike Romai this Thursday starting at 11. For more information, visit beavercountyradio.com/the best of Beaver County.
You can rock and roll with Peggy Sue, but when it comes time to restore your custom rod, there's only one thing to do. Call Gary Snarick and Ooze Body Works in Freedom. From any color you can dream up to vinyl graphics that will turn heads, they can turn your old ride into something new or restore it to its former glory. Canoes is not limited to 4 wheels either. They can get your motorcycle ready for the road and even make parts they can't order for collision, general auto repairs, and more. Call Canoes Body Works, 8th Street in Freedom.
You're listening to Beaver County Radio, 1230 WBVP Beaver Falls and 1460 WMBA Ambridge, broadcasting from the St. Barnabas studio.
1230 WBVP and 1460 WMBA, also 99.3 FM, presented by St. Barnabas. It's Notes on Entertainment, and it's not notes today, it's entertainment today. Valentina Cherico is my guest, along with her accompanist and father, Mickey. And as a dad, I've got a couple questions for you before we get into another song. When she came to you and said, hey, I think this is what I want to do, what was your first reaction?
Well, she was a little late to the game.
Right.
To it, as far as our family goes, because we're kind of a musical family, as Valentina had said.
Yeah.
So my daughters all started very, very young.
Okay. Did that make you think it might be too late, or were you okay, cool? She finally caught up.
She was playing catch up.
Okay.
But as far as the family goes, but she kind of grew up, Eddie, around it, listening to it.
Right.
So it was kind of, you know.
How helpful was that for her to not be intimidated that it was a part of her daily reality?
Well, if you saw my living room, it's kind of set up like a little lounge. We have a grand piano, we have the guitars, and we have a PA system behind the grand piano.
You can't walk in the house and not be immersed in it.
Forced into it. Yeah, forced into it.
As a dad, was there any hesitancy?
No. No, I don't think so. It seemed like a passion of hers, especially musical theater, which she's tremendous at.
Yeah, well, that's the Lincoln Park that we talked about earlier.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, musical theater is where she started, and then, you know, she got more into well, it started off acting, singing, musicals, and then into pop music, Christian music, you know, a mixture of all those things.
You've got shows coming up, and well, first I got a question. You're working with Joe Monroe.
Yes.
Joe Monroe is a rock and roll and blues guy. You just sang a Whitney Houston song. Is there a musical preference, or is it, if it's good music, you're all about it?
Oh, if it's good music, you're all about it. You know, Joe Monroe, he's so talented.
Yeah.
He can play anything. So whenever we get together, we go into the studio, it always works out. We work very well together.
What has that done musically, expanding your horizons? Or did you already have a varied background because of growing up in the house you grew up in?
Well, kind of both. You know, you listen to people who have inspired you growing up, but you know, as I've gotten more into music, I've noticed that the people I was working with, the people I was recording with, you know, you learn from everyone, and you get different genres and styles of music, and
I have to say too, Eddie, our family is well-rounded, as Joe Monroe.
Right.
You mentioned Joe. We're going to see Joe on Monday.
Okay.
Hi, Joe. But we're well-rounded as far as versatility of styles of music, as Joe is tremendous in all styles of music. Yeah.
I know you've got shows coming up. Off the top of your head, can you run down the list? Because I've got the list in front of me.
Of the shows?
I know how musicians are. It's like a lot of musicians, it's not here's the list of gigs, it's what's the next gig, and you move from there.
Yeah. We're actually doing the Lamont with on Friday. That's tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
So Friday we're doing the Lamont with just me and the girls. So that is a kind of a little low-key, little acoustic.
I was going to say that pares down the performance a little bit because of the room, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it changes. It's a different energy, but it's a great energy. We love it. It's a little diversified. Saturday's private, but we'll be at the Beaver Falls Turners with Casanova and the Divas on the 25th, I believe that is.
All right. August 27th, you're at Thursdays?
Well, that was, that's passed, but the 20th.
Wait, it's September now, isn't it?
It's September.
Dear Lord.
Do you remember?
And see, that's a musician. One statement. Oh yeah, I know a song about that. All right. So you've got more shows coming up. Like what?
September 25th
Yeah.
is, like I say, Beaver Falls Turners, and October 2nd is the Paradise Pub.
Okay.
Which that's Casanova and the Divas, which Valentina and Alexandra are part of the Divas with a full band, and Bobby Loomis Prince on saxophone, and
So horns, amps, everything.
full-fledged sound man, Dave Bright, great sound company, and we do it big lights and big show.
All right. Dry ice. You got dry ice?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll throw that in there for you.
figure it
If
out,
you're coming out, we'll put it in. We'll
dry
add it to the
ice.
show.
Yeah. All right. The new single. We're going to close the segment with the new single.
Sure.
But do you want to perform one more song for us before we get to that?
We could do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Sure.
Now, see, that was such a dad-daughter thing. She looked at me and kind of looked over at you, and you're, we can.
We'll do it.
All right.
Sure, why not?
Want to do a little bluesy thing?
Sounds like that. All right.
My love has come along. My lonely days are over. And love is like a song. Oh, yeah. At last, the skies above are blue. My heart was wrapped up in clover. The night I looked at you, I found a dream that I could speak to. A dream that I could call my own. I found a thrill to press my cheek to, a thrill that I never know. You smile, and then the spell was cast, and here we are in heaven. For you are mine at
Valentina Cherico, Dad Mickey Cherico. That's beautiful. Is there anything that you wanted to bring up that I didn't ask you about? I don't want to miss anything. The new single's on Spotify now, right?
Yeah, it's on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, Amazon Music.
Right?
Yeah.
How weird was that? Because I know what you did. You went after it got on Spotify. You went on Spotify, and that epiphany of, oh my God, that's me. What did that feel like?
It's exciting. you
Yeah?
know, especially if it's your first single ever.
Yeah.
And this is your dream. It's the most incredible thing in the world.
Before I get done, real quick, what's the coolest thing you've got to do so far? And it's going to grow, I promise you. But what's the coolest thing where you walked off and said, "All right, That was groovy.
Well, being on this radio station.
Oh, for God's sake. Dream
Be
bigger.
with you, Eddie.
Dream bigger. All right, we're going to close. And thank you. This was the perfect end to the day. I appreciate it very much. The new single is There's No Stopping Me Now. That's on Spotify. That's on Apple. You can find it anywhere. Valentina Cherico and Mickey Cherico on Notes on Entertainment on Beaver Falls Radio, 1230 WBVP, 1460 WMBA, and 99.3 FM.
Thank you.
You were meant to be my hero, and here we are, right now, and all you left was sorrow. So now it's my turn to be the one to learn how to breathe on my own and to get back what I owe. You took my happiness, left nothing but sadness. Now I'm just here to say I'm gonna fight through this, I'm gonna get through this. There's no stopping me now. No, because of you, I'm more confident than you. No, you ain't bringing me down. So now you can't hurt me. There's no stopping me now. The scars you left on my heart cut deep into my soul. I found the strength in myself to rise above all the pain you left me. You took my happiness, left nothing but sadness. Now I'm just here to say I'm gonna fight through this, I'm gonna get through this. There's no stopping me now. Now because of you, I'm more confident than you. No, you ain't bringing me down. So now you can't hurt me. There's no stopping me now. Let me tell you something. You think you're the rough guy, huh? You think you're so tough, okay? All these thoughts you put in me, I don't know what to do. Damn, what should I say? Should I tell everyone how you made me feel? Should I tell everyone what you did to me? Should I make a list of everything you did? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no. Now it's time to be on my own. Now you see how much I've grown. Now I'm strong